everybody. All right, so I happen to be at Lake Havasu, Arizona, doing some work down here for a couple weeks, and I thought maybe I'd hit the trails. However, doing something I've never done before. Hiking, well, I've hiked in heat of 100 degrees before, but a lot of that was in a canopy of trees as well. And so, it's protected, but at this point, I'm going to be exposed, and I don't know, I think it's like 6 o'clock p.m. However, I'm not gonna be completely exposed because I'm gonna hike down here, and then I come around the edge, the base of this, and then somewhere in that neighborhood there, I actually start going up, and there's this rock scramble I gotta take. This trail is considered difficult. It's less than 2.5 miles. It's a loop trail. Kind of show you here on the map. It's this purple one right here. If you can see that, that's the purple one. So there's a rock scramble in this area here to get up to the peak. Lizard Peak Trail. Like I said, I think it's 2.3 miles up and around. It's gonna be my first hike, and it's 109 degrees right now. The wind is blowing, and I'm gonna go ahead and start walking here. Before I decided to do this, I thought, since I'm new to the area, that I better kind of reach out to some local hikers. So of course I got on Facebook and looked up hiking groups for this area and posed the question. Got lots of advice, and most of it all of it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, and it's stuff I pretty much figured I would need anyway. Lots of water. I've actually got about a gallon of water in the back of my pack, and then of course I went ahead and not a fan of the water bladders, but I went ahead and got one anyway, and filled it half full of ice. So my back's nice and cool right now as well. So that's pretty awesome. And then, like I said, I got about a gallon of water in liter bottles in the back. So I got plenty of water. Got the sunscreen on, got the hat. I've actually got an umbrella in my pack as well in case it gets bad, but it looks like I'm going to be in the shade here shortly since the sun is starting to go down. And I'm hoping to, I will be to the summit before the sun goes down, but I'll be able to watch the sunset, so that'll be pretty cool. Did bring a headlamp, just in case. I guess I'm not watching my map, but you can see a bunch of trails in here. So I am taking the precautions that was given to me, the advice that was given to me. I took it all to heart. Well, I should take most of it to heart, because there are some people that are telling me don't do it. It's too hot. Well, yeah, it is hot. But I'm following the advice of many that told me what time. They actually told me to do it in the morning. I'm actually going to go on a hike tomorrow morning as well. And I'm going to do a 6-mile hike tomorrow morning. I'll get up about 4:30 and head off to the trail. But I wanted to get a little bit of a taste of this heat tonight to see what it was like. Since it's really super close, it's 2.3 miles. And my goodness, if I get up here a mile up to that rock scramble and I'm not feeling it, then I'll just turn around. It's that easy. It's that easy. So, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to go ahead and get this loop done and enjoy it. I mean, I don't know how these people deal with this heat all the time, but I guess the same way I deal with 30 below zero, huh? So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, and we'll shoot some photos and some video of the area, and we will see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. So that's kind of cool, kind of up over some hills and down and around. It's like, reminds me of some old bike trails I used to ride. But I've been walking in this wash for a little bit, but we are about to start our ascent to this. So there's a trail right here going up, and what we're going to do is it's going to take us up and around the base of this, and we're going to go up into that saddle there, and it looks like that it comes, and then we just climb up there. There's a rock scramble that takes us up that. Now it's kind of on the other side from what I can tell on the map, but we'll go ahead and go up over that and then back down, down, around, and back down this wash right here at some point here in the next hour and a half, because I'll probably screw around up there for a little bit, but I'll come back from this direction right down this wash, it looks like, according to the map here. So, but let's go ahead and let's get started on this ascent. Hello! Hello, my friends. That's a climb. I gotta sit and take a break. So, something I learned real quick was blow the water back into the bladder. The water in the hose, hot water. I mean hot. Whew. That's cold. I'm glad I put that ice in there. All right, well, that's a heck of a climb. I'm out of breath. Mostly I'm out of shape, but of course this heat don't help. I'm feeling actually pretty good still. As far as the heat goes, yeah, I'm sweaty, I'm hot, I'm winded. Mostly out of shape. I haven't done a climb like this in quite a while. So I think this was like a 600, just close to 640 foot climb in a mile. So it's pretty good. Pretty good little climb. And the heat certainly don't help, but so I'm gonna just take a break here for a few minutes. I'm gonna take my pack off, get a snack, and some more water, and then I will proceed up that. That's the trail right behind me. So it's a scramble. I'm excited about that. I absolutely love them. Actually, I thrive off of those things. So, but again, you know, to be careful. Yeah. But I kind of showed you the view. But you guys, I'll get back to you when I get to the top. Not quite sure how far it is because I can't really see the top, but we'll go right up this ravine, up this scramble here after a few minutes, and then we'll find a place to sit at the top. Apparently there's a picnic table at the top, and that's where I'd like to go ahead and sit, and maybe I'll walk the ridge a little ways and watch the sun go down. So I'm pretty excited about that. So until then, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. So some of this is just solid rock, but then you got a bunch of shale. It gets a little slippery. It appears to me that there's trails all over the place here. I suspect that's just when things get a little more shale on it. Somebody takes the rock or something, I don't know. But some of it's pretty slick. Whew. But what a view, huh? We're not even at the top yet. We'll be there here in just a few minutes. That was a climb. I haven't had a climb like that in a while. Here's our picnic table. Right at the peak of this thing. Actually, that peak's right over here. Let's go over here to the peak. Right on the very top of this thing. Don't worry about that yet. I don't know if I might be too tall. Here we go. Alright, there we are. Right on the peak of this bad boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, that was an awesome little climb. So one thing I'm glad that I came up that direction for the rock scramble. It wasn't like horrible, but I mean, if you're not any good at rock scrambling, coordinating your hands and feet all together there, it could be a little tougher, but doable. then of course the steep climb. I mean, I got a bit of a steep descent as well. Not near as bad though. I'll go down there. You can see the trail. I don't know if you can see the trails down in there, but I'll go down and I'll go right back in there, right through there, and then down into that wash, and then we'll walk that wash back. So of the 2.3 miles, we're sitting at 1.1 right now. So, but I'm going to sit here and watch that sunset. So I got my headlamp, so I'll need that, I'm sure, at some point. And then one other thing I forgot to mention, you got to watch for if there's rattlesnakes. Have not seen one, but they are up here somewhere. But man, I'm just going to sit here, you guys, and enjoy this view. And watch you later. All right, here we go on the descent. That was awesome. It was beautiful sunset. I mean, it wasn't like absolutely extraordinary by any means, but it was neat. It was awesome. So I'm gonna. I mean, it's behind it's over the horizon now, so I can't really see it other than the orange glow, in which I'll share with you in just a moment here if I get down. Well, here. Yeah, there's not much of it left, so trying to decide on which way to go here. There's multiple ways to go. Here, I'll show you. Anyway, all right. So yeah, so here we go on the descent. I don't know if I'll make it before it gets too dark, but I do have my headlamp just in case. But it hasn't really cooled down too much. I have not looked at it, but like I said, it was 109 when I left the truck. All right, just kind of came down this. Looks like there's actually a trail, but behind me. So who knows where that is. But it's still pretty warm. I'll tell you what, when I came up over the saddle there and got into that sun, whew, that was about a 10-degree difference. So, but like I said, I got about a 1.2 mile trip back to the truck, and I will have accomplished a successful 2.3 mile hike in 109-degree weather, in which I wasn't too nervous about, but I'm not too arrogant or ignorant to not get advice from the locals. And I would always suggest that you guys do that. Get into a new place, a new area, in places where you don't have much experience hiking. I mean, obviously I'm a very experienced hiker, just not in 100+ degree temperatures, especially the dry heat. And so I felt the need to reach out and get some advice and just kind of see what people are saying locally. And they all gave me great advice, and which makes a lot of sense. One was water, 1 liter of water per mile. I'm pretty sure I've drank already more than that. And then of course, like some salty snacks. Obviously I got some Fritos and some sweet and salty bars, and of course I had a bottle of electrolytes as well. So you want to make sure you have those sort of things, as well as the water, and plenty of breaks. And I did take a couple of breaks. I don't know if it was so much the heat as it was the climb and the difficulty of that. Like I said, this hike is rated as a difficult, hard trail, and it was. However, considering some of the other things I've done, it was really not that bad. But for your average hiker, it's definitely hard. This is awesome. Oh, look at this. This is just beautiful. And I'm doing this again tomorrow morning, and I will probably go ahead and do another video of that hike as well. Oh, it's beautiful in here, just absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's no green, no lush trees, no lush grasses, but it's just got, it's a different beauty out here in the desert. I certainly would love to do more of it, for sure, especially getting it up into these big mountains in here. However, some of these mountains are actually on the California side, and I believe it's actually reservation land, so I would not be allowed to go in there. But nonetheless, there's a lot of mountains like this, rugged mountains like this, to be had in a hike. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.